In the small South African city of Pretoria, a quiet and often lonely boy spent his days dreaming about changing the world. His name was Elon Reeve Musk. From a young age, Elon was different. While other kids played with toys, he would take machines apart to understand how they worked. He asked questions no one his age ever asked. If the sun gives so much energy, why can't we use it to power the earth? If computers can learn from humans, why can't humans learn from them? These were not simple questions. They were the early sparks of a mind that would one day build SpaceX and Tesla. His mother, Mae Musk, was a Canadian model and nutritionist. His father, Errol Musk, was an electromechanical engineer. The house was filled with books, but lacked warmth. Elon often stayed silent during his parents' arguments, and that silence became his first teacher. At the age of 9, his father bought him a computer, the Commodore VIC-20. While most kids used it for games, Elon used it to learn programming. Without a teacher, he taught himself how to code, line by line. By the age of 12, he had created his first video game, Blastar, and sold it for $500. But his intelligence came at a price. He was often bullied in school and beaten badly once, leaving him unconscious. Yet that pain turned into determination. He made a promise to himself. One day, I'll show them what I can do. Elon buried himself in books. He studied science, physics, and space with obsession. It's said that he memorized large portions of the Encyclopedia Britannica. He wasn't just learning, he was building the foundation of a new world. At 17, he made a life-changing decision to leave South Africa for America. America, he said, is the land where great things are possible. That was the first brick in the journey from a curious boy to a man who would redefine the future. Elon Musk arrived in America with little money and no connections. Only a dream. With his mother's help, he first moved to Canada, where he worked odd jobs, cleaning factories, farming, and washing dishes. But he believed, this is temporary. I'm here to learn, not to stay. Later, he earned degrees in physics and economics from the University of Pennsylvania. His classmates noticed something unusual in him. His eyes seemed to see a world no one else could imagine. At night, he would sit in the library and think, if humans can reach Mars, why do they still die in car crashes? If computers can connect continents, why can't they connect human dreams? In 1995, Elon and his brother, Kimball Musk, founded their first company, Zip2, with just one old computer and a small rented office. Zip2 provided online business directories and maps, an idea far ahead of its time. He worked endlessly, sleeping on the office couch. He once said, if something is important enough, you do it, even if the odds are against you. After years of struggle, Compaq acquired Zip2 for $307 million, giving Elon $22 million from the deal. It was proof that impossible ideas could succeed. But Elon didn't stop. He wanted to revolutionize the banking system. He launched X.com, an online financial service that later became PayPal. His goal wasn't money, it was efficiency. Banking shouldn't be a place you go to. It should happen seamlessly. PayPal changed the world of online payments. But in 2000, during a business trip, the company's board replaced him as CEO. When he landed, he discovered he was no longer in charge of his own company. For most people, that would have been the end. For Elon, it was the beginning. He looked to the sky and decided, if Earth feels too small, I'll build my future in space. That decision gave birth to SpaceX, a company that would soon challenge gravity itself. In 2002, Elon Musk founded SpaceX, not to build rockets, but to make life multiplanetary. The first 3 launches of Falcon 1 failed. Each explosion destroyed not only millions of dollars, but also years of work. The world laughed. Another Musk failure, the headlines read. But Elon believed failure is an option. If things are not failing, you're not innovating enough. By the 4th launch, the company was nearly bankrupt. He had only enough money for one more attempt. He risked everything. On September 28, 2008, the fourth Falcon 1 successfully reached orbit. It was the first privately built rocket in history to do so. Days later, NASA signed a $1.6 billion contract with SpaceX. The boy from Pretoria had reached space. But his challenges were not over. On Earth, another battle awaited. In 2003, he joined Tesla Motors. Critics mocked him. Electric cars? That's a fantasy. Yet Musk believed the world had to shift to clean energy. He invested his own SpaceX earnings into Tesla. Both companies were on the verge of collapse. He worked 20-hour days, traveling back and forth between factories and offices. He once said, "If I'm going to die, it better be for something meaningful." In 2008, during the global financial crisis, Tesla launched the Model S, a car that redefined the future of transportation. It proved that sustainability and innovation could coexist. Few know that in SpaceX's early days, Musk didn't hire NASA engineers. He hired young minds who had never built rockets before. He said, "Experienced people know what's impossible. Fresh minds try what's unthinkable." That culture turned Falcon 9 into the world's first reusable rocket. The idea for the Tesla Gigafactory also came from Musk's obsession with efficiency. He said, "We don't just build cars, we build the machines that build cars." That single line reshaped global manufacturing. Then came Neuralink, a project to connect the human brain with computers. Musk warned that artificial intelligence could outgrow humanity, so Neuralink's goal was to enhance the human mind itself. Through Starlink, he aimed to provide global internet access, connecting even the most remote corners of Earth. It was not business, it was a vision. Connect every mind on the planet. Elon Musk's life is not just about success, it's about endurance, obsession, and the willingness to risk everything. The boy who was once bullied, the man who was fired from his own company, and the dreamer who spent his last dollar to build rockets. He changed the course of human history. His story reminds us that when dreams are real, the universe itself clears the way.